everyone's sitting quietly. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. All right. We're going to jump right in, and we're going to talk about a new sound today. All right? Does anybody know what sound this is? Raise your hand if you know the sound that I have. Kaylee, what is my sound? Or. All right. Sloan, what is my word? For. Everybody see the O-R at the end of this word. If I cover up the O-R, what does that letter say? And if I cover up the what sound do you see? Or. Put it together. For. Look at this power bar that I have here. What does this power bar tell me? Oh, thank you, Madeline, for raising your hand. That this spelling is used a lot. So this card is a blue card because it's a R-controlled vowel. Or is an R-controlled vowel, so it's a blue card. We're used to the green cards and the red cards, but this is an R-controlled vowel, so it's blue. And the O-R, the power bar is so long on that because a lot of the times when you have the OR sound, it is spelled with the letters O-R. So that tells us that if I hear OR in a word, or if I see an O-R in a word, that I can be pretty confident that the O-R is going to say what? Or. It's going to say OR. Good job. All right, are you ready for another spelling? All right, I think they're going to give us another spelling. Does anybody think they know what this spelling is? Raise your hand if you know what sound this spelling makes. Cade? It says R. And what letters make up this sound, Chris? A-R. A-R. Notice the card is what color? Blue. Blue. What do I notice about the power bar on that card, Kaylee?
It's all the way full, so that means it's used a lot.
Yeah, so the power bar goes all the way across this card. So that means that when I see an A-R in a word, that most of the time that those letters are going to say what sound? R. R. Good job. I'm going to flip those cards over up here so that we have them to look at for the rest of our lesson. While I am here, I'm going to look at this card that we used the last time. What was this sound? What was our word? Her. And it was spelled, was spelled with what vowel? E-R. So now we have an E-R. We have an O-R, and we have an A-R. These are all vowels, and they're called R-controlled vowels because you have the vowel, and you have it followed with the R, but when you say the vowel, you can actually hear that R. So, or, R. Does everybody hear the R, the sound on the end? Yes, good job. All right, everybody kiss your brain. Who thinks they can remember back before fall break? You think you can remember back before fall break? Yeah. All right, I think we can. Let's remember back before fall break. Let Miss Span see if I can find it right here. Give me just a second. All right. Back before fall break, we had some words. Does anybody remember the first word that is there? Valentina? Faster. Ephraim, what was this word?
Never.
Oh, not never. Let's look carefully. Look at that ending sound. Kaylee? Nerve. Zayden? Her. Good job. All of these words say what R-controlled vowel? They all say So today we're going to learn some new words that say or and R so we can add them to our R-controlled vowel words that we know. All right, are you guys ready? All right, let's look at these O-R words. O-R says what? Or. Let's look at this first word. I have underlined the O-R because every time we see O-R in a word, it says or. So let's look at the first sound. Or. Fort. Second sound. Or. Sort. Good job. Or. Sport. You see if you can do it without Miss Span. Good job. Corn. Good job. All right, hold on. I heard some people sound this out individually. What does TH say? All right, we do not say those sounds individually. We say them together. So, or, thorn. Good job. Let's look over at number 7. Or, order. Good job. Boring. Good job. Porch. Torch. Pork. Fork. Kiss your brain. All of those words have what R controlled vowel? They have or, the O-R, which says or. Good job. All right, let's look at some A-R words. It's the first word, J-R. Jar. R. Oh, hold on. Pause. Let's do it together. R. You do number 4. All right. Take a bubble. Put it in your mouth. Raise your hand if you know number 9. Ephraim. Charm. Ephraim, what does the CH say? What does the AR say?
R.
What does the M say? And we put it all together. R. Charm. Good job, Ephraim. Number 10, Jax. Bark. What does the B say? AR says? And the K? Put it together. Bark. Good job. Let's look at number 11, Liam. What's that first letter say? D.
Dark.
Dark. D-R-K. Dark. Good job, Liam. Zayden, number 12. Mark. Number 13, Olivia. Ark. Xavion, number 14. Arch. Good job. Number 15, Titan.
March.
March. And number 16, Valentina. Barn. Good job. Everybody kiss your brain. All right. Things might get a little bit trickier. You guys ready to get a little bit tricky?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do an activity here. Do you see my little pirate?
Yeah.
What do pirates say?
R.
They say R. All right. Are you guys ready to be pirates?
Yeah.
If our word says R, we got to say the word. And then after we say the word, we got to say R. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
What is my first word?
Short.
Does that say sh? Or does it say sort? Does sort say R? No. So we can't be a pirate on that one. Let's look at our next word. Fork. I can't be a pirate yet. Barn. Arg. Barn has AR, which says R. All right, here we go. Ark. R. There's my pirates. Corn. Can we be a pirate? No.
Star.
Good job.
No.
No. Does anybody think they know an R word? Cade. March. Does his word have R in there?
Yes.
All right. Who knows a R word? Madeline. Car. Does her word say R?
Yes.
All right. Ephraim. I'll come back to you in a minute. You remember it?
Wait, no.
All right, Ivan.
Mars.
Mars. Does it say R?
Yeah.
Good job, Chris.
Gun.
Barn. All right, Sloan. Arm. Xavion. Carpet. Good job. Kaylee. It's tricky. It's getting tricky. We've said a lot of our R words.
Darn. Like you said.
Dart.
Darn because like something
Oh.
like fell and it braked. Like,
Yes.
darn.
Yes. It says arm. Good job. Cade.
Heart.
Heart. Says R. All right, hands down. Kiss your brain if you had one. If you had one that you didn't share, kiss your brain anyway. Because we know it's up there. You guys have all been good pirates today. All right. Let's look at a paper that you're going to get here in just a minute. At the top of your paper, you will find some AR words, which say what? R. And you're going to find some OR words, which say or. You're going to have to read the sentence, and you're going to have to look at the top and figure out which word makes the most sense in those sentences. Let's look at this first one. Can you guys help me read the first sentence? We like to go to the, all right, blank, to get a picnic lunch. Let's look up at the top. Which word makes sense? Jax? We like to go to the park to get a picnic lunch. We don't like to go to the car to get a picnic lunch, or to the short, or to the shower, or to the shark. We like to go to the park. So do you see how we looked at all of our word choices and we put those words in the sentence to make sure that we picked the one that made the most sense in that sentence? Did everybody see how we did that? When you go back to your seat, you are going to do the rest of this page. Now I put the back right here on beside it so you could see it on the screen, and then we will come back and share. If you finish before it's time for us to share, you may read quietly. We're not going to have a lot of time on this paper, okay? So we need to be really focused on getting our answers at the top and finding the sentences they go in and writing them quickly. Thumbs up if you understand what you're supposed to do. I see some people sitting on green really quietly. If you're sitting on a green spot, you may come and get your paper. My orange friends may come and get a paper. Blue.
Had a friend.
Rain. We had a rain. Let's look at the words that you haven't used.
Car.
R. Sh. Ow.
Shower.
Sh. R.
Shark.
So we had a rain. Which one would make sense? Shower. So write shower right there. Good job. Look, you've got some more on the back with some new words.
Okay.
Good job. Do you need me to help you sound this out? Good job, Efren. Turn and face Miss Span. Ivan, can you turn your body to face the front? I know that some of us did not finish the ones that we had on the back of our paper, but let's go through what we have together, okay? Chris, are you with us? All right, let's read. We already did number one. What went on number one? We did that one together. We like to go to the park to eat a picnic lunch. All right, read the second sentence, the whole sentence as a class. Kate is not tall. She is short. So we should find the sh or word at the top, and we should have written short right there on the line. Let's look at number 3.
We had a rain shower.
We had a rain shower. Good job. What R-controlled vowel was in the word shower? What vowel that was R-controlled was in shower? Has 2 vowels, so we got to look for the one that's controlled by the R. Madeline. Shower. Let's look at that word. Xavion. E-R, which says Good job. Number 4. The car is fast and red. What R-controlled vowel do we have in car? Cade? A-R. Class, show me like a pirate what A-R says. R. Good job. All right, number 5.
A shark is in the sea.
A shark is in the sea. Good job. And shark has what vowel? A-R, which says?
R.
Good job. Look at the back of your paper. Thank you for those that are not playing with their paper. They're holding it nice and still, ready to share their answers. Let's look at number 6.
I need a fork to eat my food.
I need a fork to eat my food. What R-controlled vowel do we hear in fork? Ephraim? O-R. What does O-R say? Or. Everybody say or. Good job. Number 7. The dog will not stop barking. I heard some expression in some of your voices. Good job. That had an exclamation point. Barking has what R-controlled vowel? Jax? R, which is what letters? A-R. Good job. Number 8.
You enjoy sports like soccer?
Good job. I heard that question when you guys read that sentence for us. You guys added that question in your voice. What vowel or what sound did we hear in the word sports that we said? Or. All right. Number 9. The flower smells nice. What R-controlled vowel? Sloan. E-R, which says That's our review one that we're reviewing today. And number 10, class?
The lamp is on because it is dark and hard to see.
It is dark and hard to see. What R-controlled vowel do we hear in dark? Madeline? There is another vowel, but we're in dark. What R-controlled vowel do you hear in dark? A-R. Class, what does A-R say?
R.
All right, good job. Let's see. I want Olivia. Go get everyone's paper for me, and you can put them right here in my chair. While Olivia is getting your paper, I want everybody to stand up. When Olivia gets your paper, put your hands on your head. So when you've given your paper to Olivia, you're putting your hands on your head. Thank you for standing nice and quietly, ready for your next instruction. All right, those of you with your hands on your head, we're doing a brain break. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's been a while. We haven't done this since before fall break. All right, hands down. Shake them out, get ready. All right. Toe, knee, chestnut, nose.
Tony chestnut nose.
Nose, nut, toes. Nose, nut, knees, toes.
Nose, nut, knee, toes.
Knees, nose, nut.
Knees, nose, nut.
Toe, knee, chest, nut, nose.
Toe, knee, chestnut, nose.
Nose, knees, toes.
Nose, knees, toes.
I'm going to do that one again. I had a couple people confused. Nose, knees, toes.
Nose, knees, toes.
Nose, nut.
Nose, nut.
Nose, knees.
Nose, knees.
Toe, knee, chest, nut, nose.
Toe, knee, chestnut, nose.
Nose, nut, knees, toes.
Nose, nut, knees, toes.
Knees, nut, nose.
Knees, nut, nose.
Nose, toes, nose.
Nose, toe, nose.
Jump up and down 3 times.
1, 2, 3.
Sit down. Reach up in the sky as tall as you can. Think tall. Stretch. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, you're my rock stars. Here we go. We're talking about our new spelling words. Now, you guys put these new spelling words in your binder yesterday, but we're going to talk about what these words are made out of. Lane, if you can scoot over to the red dot for me, please. They are made out of something called contractions. Everybody say contractions. A contraction is a shorter way to say 2 words. All right, if I say the word is and I say the word not, I can put those 2 words together to make isn't. Everybody say isn't.
Isn't.
All right, isn't is the same thing as saying is not. It's a contraction, so it takes 2 words and it makes those words shorter. It adds a little symbol in there called an apostrophe. Now that's a big word. Everybody say apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
That is a big word, and we're going to continue to practice that word as we talk about contractions. Now there are a few here on the screen. We're not going to read all of these because we're going to read the ones that are in our spelling words, but we'll read a couple. I am. Everybody say I am.
I am.
Equals I'm.
Equals I am.
Look, what we notice about this is kind of like a math equation, right? 1 word plus 1 word, and I can put it together to make a new word, right? Kind of like when we do in math. So we are, everybody say we are. Everybody say we. Put we in one hand. Everybody do it. We. Put are in the other hand.
Are.
Do it again. We are. Let's put it together. We're. We're. All right. Everybody say she.
She.
Will.
Will.
She'll.
She'll.
All right. She.
She.
Will.
Will.
She'll. All right. We're going to keep practicing. You guys are on to it. We're going to keep working. Let's look at this. It is. Does anybody think they know what word it makes when we have it is? Madeline.
IT apostrophe S.
IT apostrophe S. So she thinks she knows how to spell it. Do you know how to say the word that it makes? What word does it make? It's. It is makes it's. Everybody say it's. All right. It can also mean something else. It can also mean it has. So depending on what your sentence says, it could also stand for the words it has. All right? Let's look at these 2. That is. Put them together. That's. Let's see. That's. Good job. That can also be that has. All right, just like it is and it has. Same thing. That can also be that has. Let's look at these. She is, she's, is not, isn't, are not, aren't, was not, wasn't, I will, I'll, you will, you'll, she will, she'll, and our tricky word of the week is there. Now Now look at there. We did that right before fall break. That's why it's now one of our spelling words. What was the tricky part in the word there? Valentina. The E and the I, we expect them to say eh, I. But that is not what they say in there. What happens in there? The E and the I say one sound, and they say eh. So, eh, there. That is our tricky part in the word there. Chris, what is this word? There. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, kiss your brain. You guys are doing amazing. Say we're rock stars.
We're rock stars.
I know you are. We've got to talk about something called quotation marks. Does anybody know what quotation marks? What is the purpose for quotation marks, Cade?
It means someone's saying.
It means someone is saying something. All right. It's dialogue, which is someone saying something when you're reading. Okay. So when you're reading a book or you're reading a passage and the author wants us to know that there is speaking happening, then they put quotation marks around that to let us know that those are words that are being said. Quotation marks show the reader exactly what a person has said during a conversation. Quotation marks show the person exactly what is said during a conversation. Today we're going to review some quotation marks, some dialogue, some things that people are saying. We're also going to have to pay close attention to some other things like punctuation and capital letters. I've written a sentence here on the board. Raise your hand if you think you know how to read my sentence. Cade? This one right here.
This one. I would like to take a nap, said Anne.
I would like to take a nap, said Anne. I want you to look at this sentence. There is a part of this sentence that is being spoken out loud. What part of this sentence is being spoken out loud, Madeline?
It's right.
Tell me the words that are being spoken out loud.
I would like to take a nap.
I would like to take a nap. Those are the words that are being spoken out loud. So when we have words that are being spoken, we need to make sure that we use quotation marks to show that they are being spoken out loud. We also need to use a comma in this sentence to make us pause. It makes the reader pause when they read this sentence to know that the words have been spoken and now it's telling us who they're being spoken by. All right, so it says, I would like to take a nap, said Anne. What did Anne say? Zayden.
He said, I would like to take a nap.
I would like to take a nap. Good job, kiss your brain. Miss Span's going to write a new sentence on the board, and then we are going to talk about my new sentence. Read my sentence. Do you need to take a nap? Asked Anne. So now we're going to have to kind of be detectives and look at this sentence and investigate if Miss Span has written the sentence correctly. Because when I look at the sentence, I see that there are some things that are being said in my sentence, and I see some punctuation and capital letters that might be wrong. Raise your hand if you see something that might need to be fixed. Titan, what do you see that might need to be fixed?
The beginning.
The beginning. Tell me what you mean by saying the beginning.
You need a capital letter.
I need a capital letter. Which letter should be capital in my sentence?
The D.
The D should be capital. Raise your hand if you agree with Titan. Raise your hand if you disagree with Titan. All right, our capital letter in a sentence must always be our first letter must always be a capital letter. So, do you need to take a nap? Asked Anne. Does anybody see something else that we need to do to our sentence? Jax. Asked Anne. So, that's telling us that Anne asked something. So, what should we do in our sentence now? Zayden? I need to put quotation marks. Where do my quotation marks start? Where do they start, Efren? They start at the word nap?
No, at that one. This is a do.
They start at the word do. That's the first word that's being said. What is the last word that is being spoken? Where do I need to end my quotation marks? Kate? In the middle of nap and asked, I need to put quotation marks, and then I need to put a comma. Do I need to put a comma there? No. Some say no, some say yes. Olivia, what do you think? I need to put a question mark? Why would I put a question mark there? Lane, why would I put a question mark in this sentence?
Because someone's asking something.
Do you need to take a nap? Anne is asking a question, so I need to have a question mark. Do you need to take a nap? Asked Anne. Does everybody see what we did in that sentence? All right, I'm going to give you a paper. When I give you your paper, you're going to sit at your seat with your pencil, but you are not going to start working. Are you going to start working? No. We're going to do the first one together, and then you boys and girls are going to work on the rest of the paper on your own. Capiche? Kaposh. If you're in Purple House, you may come and get your paper. Our dog likes to bark, said Roy. What is the first thing that we need to change if I'm going to rewrite this sentence? Cade? Maybe put a capital. So I want everybody on this line right here to write the word our and make the O capital. Our dog likes to bark, said Roy. What else do I need to do to our sentence? Sloan? I need to put a period at the end. So I need to put a period at the end of Roy. What else do I need to do? So I have a period at the end of Roy. What else do I need to do, Valentina? Put quotation marks. Where do my quotation marks start? Zayden? At the beginning, what was the first word? Our. So I'm going to put my quotation marks in front of my first word, our. Where am I going to put my quotation marks at the end now? Where do they end? I have quotation marks at the beginning of what is being said, our. Where do I put my quotation marks at the end of what is being said? What's the very last word that's being spoken? I'm waiting for a few more hands of someone that hasn't shared today. Olivia, what's the last word being spoken? Said is being spoken. So if I read this as the reader, our dog likes to bark, said. Oh, bark is the last word. Our dog likes to bark, said Roy, because Roy is who said it, but he said, our dog likes to bark. So let's put our quotation marks between bark and said. All right, and then we're going to add a comma right here. Everybody add a comma. All right, you guys are going to go down through your paper and you're going to write the sentence correctly. Miss Span will be coming around to help and to check what is going on your paper, but this is working time on your own. Capiche?